is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring at a combined weight of 360 pounds, Lindemann and T-Hawk, Strong Hearts.
Well, thank you very much, Tony Schiavone, and well, that's a great pair of pants you have on in the studio. I wonder if you got those for your birthday. But here we are at the main event of AEW Dark. Strong Hearts taking on the Young Bucks. And Dustin, you faced 3 of the 4 participants in this match. Who do you think the heaviest hitter is?
I tell you, it was really tough, man, is that T-Hawk. He's got a chop you will not forget. I felt it all next week.
T-Hawk and Lindemann with a huge opportunity here in Nashville, Tennessee.
Hey, man, they're working the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks are top-notch. To me, they're the greatest tag team here in this company. Even though they're not the champions, the Young Bucks are everything that any of these tag teams should aspire to be.
And their opponents, from Rancho Cucamonga, California, at a combined weight of 383 pounds, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
The Young Bucks getting a hero's welcome here in Nashville. Everybody in the Municipal Auditorium on their feet to welcome Matt and Nick Jackson.
Let me ask you a question. Who's got to clean up all this money that falls from the rafters?
That's what we get the ring crew for.
Ah, gotcha.
I know, you just wonder what those guys are doing backstage.
It's a mess. These boys do some incredible stuff, man. Unbelievable talent.
Young Bucks, as you mentioned, one of the, your pound-for-pound best tag team in perhaps the world. According to the title picture, SCU, the tag team champions.
Well, I mean, don't take anything away from SCU at any time, man. These two and SCU, if they ever lock horns, it's going to be very, very special.
Yeah, the Young Bucks and SCU, both from the Southern California area, obviously. And
Cowboys.
They know each other quite well. That would be a matchup for the ages, but right now, the Young Bucks have to contend with Strong Hearts, a very hungry Strong Hearts. They made the long trip. Dustin, I know that's a trip that you've made in reverse many times to Japan.
I have, 31 years in the business. Look, man, I mean, these guys, I've never seen in AEW a more passionate, hungry roster. And these 2 kids right here, the Strong Hearts, they're very passionate.
And they're looking to prove themselves on the global stage. Referee Rick Knox calls for the bell. Your Dark main event.
Oh, that's his name, Rick Knox. That's right.
Yeah, he's not one of the ring crew guys.
How old is Rick Knox?
He is, he's ageless.
Like me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, a little bit. Yeah. Like you too. I mean, you never age. You wear the mask.
I'm actually the 3rd Excalibur. Nobody knows.
Exactly.
They just replace me every couple of years. As T-Hawk with the left wrist of Nick Jackson. Nick, that trademark agility, just takes the side headlock. Looking to dictate the pace here. As you mentioned, T-Hawk is a very heavy hitter.
He is, man.
And the Bucks know that extremely well.
Nick better watch out, because if T-Hawk gets to lay across your chest with that chop, man, it is going to send him into next week.
All the air driven out of your lungs. As Nick and T-Hawk, almost a strength stalemate there. Neither man budging on the shoulder tackle. As soon as I say that, Nick taking off his feet, and the pec flex by T-Hawk.
Doesn't it sound like these people don't like old T-Hawk?
Or they like the Young Bucks that much.
Oh, there it is.
It's not the first chop this Municipal Auditorium has heard.
I'm sure Nick heard that, man, and felt it.
And that was more of the thudding chop than the snapping
they
chop.
do not feel good at all.
Kind of strike that you feel all the way in your spine.
Definitely feel it in your soul, buddy.
Oh, great reversal there in the tag in.
Nice little tag team move.
And Lindemann taking off the apron. And now Matt Jackson.
Oh!
Beautiful kick. Taking out Lindemann on the outside. And the tandem offense, one of the hallmarks.
That right there will make your back crack and your liver quiver, buddy.
Do you have that line preloaded?
I got to hit my line from my old man. Make your back crack and your liver quiver.
And now Matt Jackson mockingly making T-Hawk do the elite hand gesture, but he's not somebody to underestimate, not somebody to take lightly. And neither is Lindemann. I mean, for what Lindemann lacks in stature, he's a prominent judoka. He's got that low fulcrum, and he can suplex you out of your boots as T-Hawk takes down Nick Jackson. Oh, it just...
See, there it is.
Oh.
I told you, man. The thing is massive.
T-Hawk's under the rope. Oh, beautiful
spine
buster. Sends him down, and now things are coming up strong hearts.
What happened to Nick?
Nick got the spine on the
Did he
pine.
get chopped to Memphis?
And Matt got chopped to Memphis.
Or Matt did, yeah.
And now Lindemann, you can see he's those ears of Lindemann sewed. Oh, look at that beautiful flatliner. Nick went for the striking contest. Lindemann wanted no part of it.
That was kind of a modified flatliner there.
Oh, look at this. The waist lock.
German, maybe? No, elbow.
Those back elbows from Nick, but Lindemann ducks under now with the waist lock. Sends Nick up and over that top roundhouse kick. Drops Lindemann down to his knees. And you can see those very roughly cauliflowered ears of Lindemann, one of the hallmarks of a big grappling type. Oh, and that suplex, that exploder suplex into the corner. And now Lindemann, sending brother into brother.
Is this a double heat spot? I mean, my God. Yeah, these boys are pretty tough, man.
And Lindemann and T-Hawk, of course, students of Shima. They're a third member of Strong Hearts that compete here in AEW. Yeah, and they're now training. Their base of training is in Cambodia.
Really?
Yes, and they're now
interesting.
Bringing pro wrestling. Oh, look at the pop-up into the knee strike.
Oh,
and
God.
the double-handed chop there from T-Hawk. Pancake, deadlift, German. 1, 2, no! Matt Jackson there in time to break things up. Rapid-fire offense there from Strong Hearts.
I was wondering when the ref was going to step in there and...
Oh, chopping! Caught hello from Lindemann.
Unbelievable.
Now,
I guess they came prepared.
This is a huge opportunity for them. And they
could you imagine if they took the Young Bucks right now?
It would completely upset the rankings here in AEW.
It would.
And Lindemann with the legs grapevines. He's trying to get his fingers together underneath the neck of Nick Jackson to pull back, and Nick identified the danger. Dustin, when a guy has your legs captured like that and he starts pulling you back almost like a bow and arrow, it's just tremendous pain not only in your spine but your knees as well.
It is, man. And hey, the sooner I can get to the ropes to get out of that hole, the better.
And especially for somebody as explosive and agile as Nick Jackson.
Yeah, and they do some crazy stuff on the back, man.
Oh! Big elbow strike, the boot caught, and T-Hawk once again. Oh, the step through Enziguri. Both men go down.
I don't think he connected with that chop as much.
No, it looked like Nick was already kind of turning around for that Enziguri. But still a chop to the bicep from somebody with as heavy hands as T-Hawk.
He is, man. Like you said, it's a thud. Hot tag coming, man. Let's go.
Matt Jackson grabs Lindemann, the Northern Lights suplex.
Another one.
Locomotion style.
We're going for 3.
The trifecta from Matt.
We're going for 4.
Catches T-Hawk. And the throwaway Matt Jackson, a house
Big
of
pop.
fire.
Big pop. That's like a Road Warrior pop just happened right there.
And Matt Jackson taking out both members of Strong Hearts.
Man, this crowd is so hungry and ready. We are giving it change. These boys are going to town. Yep, he's going to feel that in the morning.
You can see how the chest of Matt Jackson just immediately reddening from all those chops. Double chop, exchange. Nope. Oh, get to the hanging German. 1, 2. Nick
See
with
the power in him?
Just able to catch him in midair and then bridge backwards. Nick, and that's the agility we're talking about. Shoulder to the midsection. Now Nick going up and over the top facebuster on Lindemann.
That's it for me.
And the moonsault to the outside.
If I got hit with that, that's it. Just you can call it a night.
The one-man wrecking crew, Slick Nick Jackson.
I like that, Slick Nick Jackson.
Just that facebuster planting Lindemann on the crown of his head and taking on T-Hawk on the outside. Lindemann, you can see still dazed in the corner. That rising knee strike not going to help.
No, it's not.
Oh, Nick going over the top. Sets up Lindemann. Oh, super kick!
These guys are incredible, man.
Double super kicks on T-Hawk, sending him to the outside.
He's out.
The tag is made. Matt Jackson now the legal man along with Lindemann. And Matt calling for the finish, looking for the Meltzer driver. Nick Jackson and then Meltzer driver planted him center of the ring.
You call that one.
2, 3,
That's all she wrote, buddy. Young Bucks. Incredible, incredible athletes.
The winners of this match, the Young Bucks.
Strong hearts came to fight, but the Young Bucks just too much.
Man, they fell a little short, you know, but give them credit. They hung in there.
Yeah, there's bright things in the future for Lindemann and T-Hawk here in the tag team and trios division in AEW.
All Elite Wrestling continues to reshape.
I got the time and I ain't going anywhere.
Reimagine. And reignite the fire.
For the love of God, it's Bryan Danielson.
One fan at a time. On Saturday, November 13th, the men and women of AEW will continue to break boundaries, one extraordinary match at a time. The elite era of professional wrestling has arrived.
This contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Being accompanied to the ring by Penelope Ford from Golston, Norfolk, England, weighing 181 pounds. Super bad Kip Sabian.
Super bad Kip Sabian making his presence known here in the main event match on AEW Dark and brought to the ring by the lovely Penelope Ford. Superbad has made his mission in life here in AEW to beat the elite. He feels like he has been criminally overlooked here in AEW and like nothing more than to notch a victory over one of the best in the world, none other than the cleaner himself, Kenny Omega.
Yeah, how's that been going for him so far?
Sabian is 2-1 in singles competition here in AEW.
Oh, Kip.
And Omega, the 4-2 record. Omega, the number 3 ranked competitor here.
And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 215 pounds. He is Kenny
Reaction here in Champaign, Illinois for Kenny Omega. This is cleaner country. And Omega, as you see there on that 2-match win streak, the number 3 ranked contender for Chris Jericho's AEW World Championship title.
Do we always have that? Like a little bit about us above our name?
That's new.
Okay. I don't know. What does mine say?
It said, according to Dustin Rhodes, you really just started wrestling 2 weeks ago.
Obviously, brand new to the business. Thank you, Dustin.
Locker room leader, Chuck Taylor joining me here on commentary.
18-year vet.
Orange Cassidy would not let us get a word in edgewise, so we had to ask him to leave the booth.
He didn't seem too upset by it.
And you have to imagine a victory here for Kip Sabian. Obviously easier said than done. Would skyrocket him through the ranks.
Oh, this would be the biggest win of his career. This is probably the biggest match of his career.
And Kip Sabian, of course, is was the winner of the first ever singles match in AEW history, defeating Sammy Guevara on the buy-in at Double or Nothing on May 25th earlier this year. If you haven't seen it, catch the buy-in on YouTube, and watch the replay of Double or Nothing.
It's probably in your suggested viewing on the side of your thing right now.
Over to the right side of the screen.
That's right.
Now Kip Sabian, Kenny Omega squaring off here in the main event on AEW Dark. Referee Aubrey Edwards drawing the duties for this matchup. Sabian taking the wrist of Omega. Now steps behind him. Omega jockeying for position. Drop to hold. Sends Sabian down to the face first to the canvas. Omega went for that front chancery, but Sabian able to avoid it. Sabian, for what he lacks in experience, actually giving up 10 years of experience. Sabian 9, Omega 19. He makes up for it. Oh, look at Omega just sweeping him down, making it look easy. Omega. And Omega sending Sabian down, but Sabian not taking too kindly to being upstage like that. Emphatic chops.
That sounded like a gunshot through the arena here. Ooh.
Went over the top and then faked out Sabian. Sabian covered up. And Chuck, you've been in the ring with Kenny Omega. You've been tag team partners with Kenny Omega.
Yeah, I've known Kenny Omega a very long time.
And can you talk a little bit about how his game has grown in the time that you've known him over the last like 6-7 years?
I think it's more than that, but I mean, when I think it was 2008
yeah,
when we met, 11 years ago. Wow, and
the speed of Omega.
From seeing him in the ring and tagging with him, we always knew he was something special, but I don't even know if he thought.
Oh, Kotaro Crusher.
That he would become arguably the best wrestler in the world.
1, 2. 2 count only, says referee Aubrey Edwards.
He always had all the tools. He's always had the power, the speed, the technique.
But it's really been in the last 4 or 5 years that he's maximized his potential.
Yeah, spending all that time in Japan and just immersing himself in professional wrestling, making it his whole life. He's stepped up to another level that only a handful of guys in the world maybe have ever been to.
And that just gives credence to the fact that a victory here for Kip Sabian would be the biggest of his career. Sabian covering up once again and is getting chopped up by Kenny Omega for good measure. Sabian sent into the corner. Omega diving back elbow strike. And Kenny Omega, you said it, he is one of the best in the world. When he gets going, when he gets cooking, there are none better, and he is so dangerous. Kip Sabian is going to have to bring his game up to another level if he hopes to counter Kenny Omega. Shoves him off. Oh, that step up NZ Gary got Omega rattled.
I got to think. One of Sabian's biggest advantages in this match is that I don't know if Kenny Omega knows that much about Kip Sabian. I think were they in a 6-man together? Have they ever wrestled? You know?
No, I believe that this is their first ever meeting.
Either way, I know they haven't spent a lot of time together, but I can tell you, I guarantee you, Kip Sabian has seen a lot more Kenny Omega matches than the other way around. So if Kip has any tricks up his bag, tonight's the night to use them.
Yeah, Kip Sabian needs to go for broke if he wants to do exactly what he's. Oh, look at this, Penelope Ford, super bad, getting up on the apron, trying to distract Kenny Omega, and doing a good job of it.
It's very apologetic.
But it's Sabian sneaking in the back door, boot to the midsection of Omega. Omega returns, and now taken down by that Hurricane Rana.
Oh, Sabian
and, oh, look at that! Penelope Ford with a Rana of her own!
How about that?
No one was expecting that, least of all Kenny Omega. And she did it without even messing up her hair.
Yeah, we've seen Penelope very impressive in some matches in the women's division.
Well, Sabian goes over the top and crashes into Omega on the outside.
Kenny Omega dive and then did the Terminator clap for him.
Look at this. Sabian over the top, crashing into that right shoulder of Omega, and Omega immediately came up clutching. A little lip service there. And now Kip Sabian springboard into a drop kick, takes Omega off his feet.
Beautifully done, got him right in the chest.
1, 2. Picture perfect drop kick, pinpoint accuracy there from Kip Sabian. But Omega still able to kick out. Penelope Ford doing a great job of turning the tables on Kenny Omega, turning this match into the favor of her man, Kip Sabian.
Choking him on the ropes, taking advantage of that 5 count there from referee Aubrey Edwards.
Aubrey admonishing Kip Sabian. Sabian would hate to have this match end in a disqualification. This opportunity to take the fight, to unseat the elite. Oh! Hammer throw into the corner.
I'll tell you this Kip Sabian's a cutie, but he seems like a real turd of a person.
Was it the bad tattoos or just the bad attitude?
It's a little bit of both. I don't like his accent.
He's got that classic Norfolk accent. And now Sabian, that chancery on Omega. He's got Omega hung out to try the twisting neck breaker. Cover, 1, 2. 2 count. Omega able to kick out. Kip Sabian thinking that he had Omega put away, but he has to know in his heart that it's going to take more than that.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I guarantee you Sabian has seen more Omega matches than the other way around, and that could be an advantage for him in certain ways, but he knows what it's going to take to beat Kenny Omega. He's seen the wars that Kenny Omega's been through.
And Kenny Omega thus far in AEW with 2 singles losses, 1 to Pac and 1 to Le Champion, though he wasn't the champion then, all the way back at Double or Nothing. That thrust kick from Sabian has Omega staggered.
You see Kenny laughing after that one. He enjoys the competition. He's a psychopath too. He's just a crazy person.
He is.
Full-blown crazy person. I don't know if you guys know that.
And I mean, he's that mania, that manic part of his personality is what makes him such a dangerous professional wrestler.
Yeah, the fact that he can kick it into like a 5th gear, 6th gear, 7th gear, like the guy, he's just a lunatic.
And Kenny Omega went for the boot. Sabian went for the knee strike. Oh, bang, right on the money, Kenny Omega.
Oh, Kip Sabian, you don't want to be in that part of town. Oh, he got out of there.
And Omega, that clubbing lariat, taking him across the face and off his feet. Kenny Omega finding his mark with that one. Referee Aubrey Edwards checking on the eyes, checking on the condition of Kip Sabian.
Sabian was able to say, I think he was just confirming that he's not unconscious.
Omega looking for that Polish hammer across the chest. A second one takes down Sabian. Thinking trifecta. Swinging a miss there by Omega. Irish whip reversed into the ropes, up on the shoulders. Goes Sabian into the fireman's carry. Kenny Omega hiking up the green overalls, telling Sabian he can't escape. Off the middle rope, moonsault press. 1, 2, 2 count.
Perfect placement on the moonsault off the second rope. Everything Kenny Omega does is so fast. It's so sudden.
His explosivity is second to none. And he's fast, he's sudden, but he's accurate too. I mean, that's the most important thing. You've got a guy like Darby Allin who's just as explosive, if not more so, than Kenny Omega. But he's had a couple notable misses in his career, whereas Omega seems to hit with Hall of Fame level accuracy.
Looking for that dragon suplex. Nice counter there by Sabian into the enziguri.
And that's the scouting of Kip Sabian.
Yeah, Omega has some of the most famous moves in wrestling. Like, you know he's going to V-trigger. You know he's going to hit the one-winged angel, the snapdragons.
And Sabian coming in from the outside in with that swinging DDT, planting Omega on the top of his head. Cover, 1, 2, no!
Great looking DDT there from Sabian.
And Penelope Ford and Kip Sabian sharing in the shock. I mean, they have to know that it's going to take more than that to put away Kenny Omega. They have to keep their eye on the ball. They have to keep pressing the attack.
I think you would know that, you know it deep down, but if you've never been in the ring with a guy who can take that much punishment, you don't know what it actually feels like when a guy kicks out of your best moves.
That resilience is surprising, if not shocking. And Omega goes up and over the top of Sabian. Sabian with the bandera sends Omega out to the ring apron and just gouging the eyes. And now Penelope Ford trying to grab the ankle of Kenny Omega. Has him distracted, and now, the drop kick, catching Omega on that shoulder. And that was the shoulder that Kip Sabian came crashing down on with that tope earlier on in the matchup.
A little bit of blood from the mouth of Sabian here. He must have got his lip busted on something.
Maybe even on that early knee strike. Just proves how dangerous Kenny Omega is with those knees.
Another springboard. This time got caught. Murdered with a power bomb. Here comes a V-trigger. Ran through him. Oh my God.
Bang, right on the money. And Kenny Omega may have put Kip Sabian's lights out with that one.
Saw that crazed look in his eye. I'm telling you, the guy's he's out of his mind.
Omega has Kip Sabian set up. This could be it. Goodbye and good night. Whoa! Aubrey Edwards pulled in the path in harm's way by Kip Sabian, and now Penelope Ford inside the ring distracting him. Expectorating in the face of Kenny Omega. And whoa, almost. Kip Sabian nearly taking out. Whoa, look at that, a swing and a miss. Pump kick into the stunner by Penelope Ford. Poison Rana. Kip Sabian finds his mark with a PK.
This is his moment. He's got
1, 2. Oh, so close.
That may have been the biggest upset in AEW history if he'd have pulled that off. He's got to stay on him right here. This is his chance.
And the crowd here in Champaign behind Kenny. Kip Sabian, you're exactly right, Chuck. He needs to keep the pressure on. He needs to keep stringing together consecutive attacks.
Pulling down the knee pad and expose that patella there.
And Kip Sabian looking for a knee strike of his own, perhaps. Omega captures that right knee. He's fighting for position. He's got the fingers. No, he did not have the fingers locked together. Sabian able to reverse in the standing switch, drop toe hold, and then bang, the V-trigger to the back of the head.
Almost looked like it's just the spine into the Snapdragon suplex.
And Kip Sabian may be out on his feet. Look at how his head is drooping. Omega bringing Sabian up.
It's your boyfriend, huh?
Now taunting Penelope Ford, and another Snapdragon. Planting Sabian on the back of his neck, folding him in half.
I gotta think Kenny's got him right where he wants him. And Sabian's put up more of a fight than I think Kenny would have thought, and well,
Oh no, the Snapdragon on Penelope Ford. Nope, sends Penelope into Kip Sabian, bang! And now Tiger Driver. 98 planning. Sabian on the top of his head. 1, 2. Oh, no!
Kip Sabian proving to be very resilient tonight.
Sabian able to kick out. And now Omega has Sabian right where he wants him. Goodbye and good night. Bang!
Scooping him up. Here comes One-Winged Angel. Kenny Omega's ready to head to the house. There it is.
Plants him. 1, 2, 3.
The winner of this match, Kenny Omega.
What a victory by Kenny Omega, but the real story here is the tenacity and heart of young, super bad Kip Sabian.
Absolutely. I think a lot of people are going to leave the arena tonight. They're going to remember Kenny Omega giving him all the greatest hits and taking him out, but they're going to remember super bad Kip Sabian, as we see right here. One-Winged Angel drops him, and nobody kicks out of that.
efficiency. You're exactly right. Nobody has ever kicked out of that one-winged angel. Well, one very golden individual has, but it's been a number of years. Omega, 100% efficiency in the AEW ring.
It's an amazing moment that we're all experiencing.
On Wednesday, December 8th, for the first time ever, the stars of AEW Dynamite and AEW Rampage invade the UBS Arena at Belmont Park on Long Island.
This is amazing. What a show!
CM Punk, Kenny Omega, The Young Bucks, Miro, Dr. Britt Baker, plus Jon Moxley, and AEW's newest members of the roster, Adam Cole, Ruby Soho, and Bryan Danielson.
Oh, wow!
Tickets are on sale now and are available at AEWTix.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event is set for a one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Approaching the ring from Tampa, Florida, weighing 166 pounds, Matt Sydal.
Big time main event here on AEW Dark. Really a battle of generations. Matt Sydal versus Dante Martin. Can't wait for this one.
That'll be great.
And his opponent from Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing 195 pounds, Dante Martin.
Not only a battle of generations, but a battle of brothers. As Matt and Mike Sydal, you see there, Dante and his brother Darius. Darius still recovering from a knee injury, though he was present at the Double or Nothing Fan Fest last weekend.
I had a chance to have a conversation with Darius and Dante at that fan, well, backstage. I'm allowed backstage. And
I'm glad they let you backstage, man.
No, but he's still got a ways to go in his recovery, but he's looking good, Darius. He sure is. He can't wait to get back, I'll tell you that.
So this is a really highly anticipated match here.
Great job, I got to say, booking here this match. I'll you know, I don't want to sound like a kiss ass, but Tony Khan, good job on booking this match, because everyone here is looking at the truck. You guys can kiss my ass. Oh, someone just said something nasty to me. But anyway, no, everybody's looking forward to this match. So here we go. As I bury everybody.
Yeah.
So
Dante Martin turning things around on Matt Sydal, taking the wrist control. Sydal goes underneath. And I say battle generations, Taz, because obviously Dante Martin, one of the top high flyers in all of the world. Matt Sydal, for much of his career, was known as one of the top high flyers in the world.
I know, yeah.
Sydal recently, as we've seen over the past 6 or so months, really added to his game, evolved as a pro wrestler.
And I'd like to speak on that for a second. You're right. Point period at the end of the sentence. There's no doubt about it with Matt Sydal. But I want to tell you this, a lot of folks don't realize about Darius and Dante. These guys are students of the game, like legit students of the game, and they know they're wrestling, not just high flying. They know they're wrestling. You see a hammerlock applied perfectly right there by Dante. Nice fireman carry right there.
And Sydal maintaining control of that left arm of Dante Martin, and you can see he's got it. He had that double wrist lock in deep.
He sure did, and again, floats over with that arm and locks up the joint. That's the key with any type of arm bar, no matter if you go into a double wrist lock version, standard arm bar. As most know, some know, double wrist lock is a Kimura. That wasn't a version of Kimura earlier, but he's doing the transition Sydal so quick, which is keeping the younger athlete, Martin, a little bit off his game in this grappling exchange to happen.
Look at the far leg there. Kick out at one by Dante Martin.
You know, a lot of fans might be watching this and expect a lot of high flying right out of the box. No, these guys, I think, are feeling each other out. Nice flying mare.
Yeah, flying mare.
Flying mare by a 19-year-old. That's wild, man. Flying mare, old school move.
Dante landing on the apron, leaping over Matt Sydal. Sydal's charging at the ankles.
Oh, boy.
Rolls through the Tijeras. Takes down Sydal on the outside.
Yeah, Dante, very unique athlete. Special kind of athlete. There's Mike in support of his brother.
And Taz, you're very well known as being a ring general. Matt Sydal, as he's added this this submission wrestling, this experience in his game. Dante Martin wearing the elbow pad on the left elbow. Do you think that could be why Sydal was concentrating many of his attacks on that left arm?
Absolutely. And good arm drag there. Absolutely, because of he's got some kind of an issue with that left arm. And I'll tell you something else. Again, another really good arm drag. When someone has padding on a joint, like an elbow with no shirt on, like we're seeing Dante, that gives you more grip when you apply a hold to that limb. So sweat and all that stuff, there's nothing slipping. It makes your hold tighter.
The following contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Joliet, Illinois, weighing 210 pounds, Robert Ego Anthony.
Well, Robert Anthony, we've seen him before here in the AEW ring. He has a huge opportunity ahead of him tonight as he takes on the AEW World Champion Jon Moxley in this non-title matchup.
Well, Mox better hang on to that beautiful AEW World Heavyweight Championship belt as tight as he possibly can. Because the specimen behind this announce desk, right behind you and I, Excalibur, the Machine Brian Cage, come Fighter Fest, is not only going to give that man Mox the fight of his life.
And his opponent from Cincinnati, Ohio, weighing 231 pounds, he is the AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley.
I have no idea why anybody would empower anyone to interrupt me when I'm on that tirade, but I'm telling you right now, Mox is in for hell. Come Fighter Fest, the Machine is gonna buzz right through him and capture that AEW Championship.
Well, a very interested Brian Cage looking on as Jon Moxley, the AEW World Champion, takes on Robert Anthony here in our AEW Dark main event matchup.
Robert Ego Anthony, solid competitor, heck of an athlete, but he definitely, I will say, you know, it's a tough draw for him right now dealing with someone like Moxley, but I'm so glad that Cage is behind me here watching this as I am. This is just, we're just scouting right now. This is perfect.
Collar and elbow tie up. Anthony trying to gain the upper hand on Moxley, but Moxley backing Anthony. No, Anthony actually, Moxley trying to capture the wrist. He does.
Yeah, quick switches right there. Hammerlock by Anthony. But see, you know this, Excalibur, about me, okay? And I know every competitor on this roster, male or female. I know their moveset, their offense perfectly. I study everything, the flaws and the positives of all of them, okay? And I'm gonna bring that to the brain of the man behind me, and he's gonna put that through his brawn. That's the thing that's gonna go down at friggin' Fighter Fest.
Brian Cage just made his AEW debut a couple weeks ago, all the way back at Double or Nothing, winning that casino ladder match to earn his shot at Jon Moxley.
Well, you know, he's well versed in some BJJ. Is, you know, he likes working on the mat. He likes doing some jiu-jitsu, does Moxley. All right, no problem. Do some jiu-jitsu. That's fine. Fine. I'm pretty sure that Brian Cage will be prepared for any kind of grappling, any kind of mat work that Moxley wants to do.
We saw Moxley use that bulldog choke as he transitioned into a rear naked sleeper. That's how he was able to put Mr. Brody Lee to sleep at Double or Nothing.
And it was impressive.
And that's how he was able to retain that AEW World Championship.
It was impressive. And let me ask you something. The man that's helping Brian Cage's brain, does he know a little bit about choking people out?
Just a thing or two.
Yeah, you're damn right. So that choke won't work with this guy right here. That choke, any choke that Mox wants to do will not work with Brian Cage. It will not on my watch and not on Cage's watch. It ain't happening.
Jon Moxley, of course, training at Extreme Couture to add a more grappling and submission-based offense to his repertoire. He trips out the leg of Robert Anthony here.
But he slightly lost his balance on that back heel trip. I spotted that. Quite, all of his weight was back instead of forward. See, that's what I'm saying. if your weight is back a teeny bit, yeah, and you go to sweep someone, that's a good way to get you drop down to your butt. Next you know, you're getting hooked. You got to keep your weight forward a little bit. Hey, our champ should know that. I'm just being honest. Not trying to bury the guy. I'm just telling you what I see as someone who's straight up in the brain of the man behind me, the machine behind me. And that was a nice headlock takedown by Moxley.
Side headlock takeover. Moxley really wrenching on the neck of Robert Ego Anthony.
See what he's doing? He's smart, putting all his weight, Moxley, is on Anthony's head, as he has a great grip right there. And Anthony doing a good job attacking the grip. And he broke the grip. If Anthony could break the grip of Mox, what do you think Cage could do? He'll snap the wrist of Mox.
Shoulder tackle. Moxley, though, stands up, keeps his feet, and drops Anthony down. Goes for the trip. Deep arm drag there by Robert Anthony, and a drop kick takes Moxley down.
Yeah, well, Anthony is kind of one step ahead of the champion right now. Interesting.
Ooh, Moxley escapes the fireman's carry. John Moxley kind of collecting his thoughts right there.
Yeah, I mean, for a second, Anthony's telling me you were just a second away. Just a second away. If Robert Anthony, no disrespect to this man, if he could do something like that to John Moxley, once Fyter Fest happens, what do you think Excalibur Brian Cage is going to do? Are you kidding me? I'm not saying it's going to be easy, dude, but I'm telling you, Mox is in for a world of hurt.
Fyter Fest, one of the more eagerly anticipated events of this summer. Great ankle pick there by Moxley.
Yeah, actually a low single, not to correct you. That's a low single, sir. Low single.
Nope.
And now Moxley bringing Anthony back up to his feet.
Well, geez, he got good control right there. Turns him out and then back sweep again and controlling that arm. We've seen him do a lot with people's limbs, with arms, and he does a good job right there. It looks like he might be going. And then Cage he respects what's going on. It looks like maybe he was trying to go, as you saw Excalibur, maybe he was trying to go for a short arm scissor, but then he released out of it, I should say.
Seeing a much more technical side of John Moxley in this matchup.
Yeah.
Almost as if he's trying to send a message to yourself and the machine, Brian Cage.
You might be right. And we love messages, all sorts of messages. Okay? Now he's got to break the timing of Anthony here.
Anthony goes over the top, but Moxley building up ahead of Steam Tope Suicida.
That was impressive. And we know that. We understand that Moxley, and I'll use a cliche, will throw caution to the wind. He'll take a shot. He don't give a rat's ass. He'll put his body on the line. I know how tough this man is. Cage knows how tough Moxley is. Trust me, we know.
And
he's
Moxley,
tough.
Yeah, he might have tweaked that shoulder. We saw him trying to work out some kinks.
He better hope it's healthy by Fyter Fest.
Robert Anthony throws the
nice
boot,
drag and screw there.
Gets taken down. Throws another one. Oh, a second time.
Yeah, well, that's well done right there. That's a good way to blow a guy's knee out. So, yeah, that's something that we need to keep an eye on that, because that was well done and very quick by Mox. He's showing his athleticism and how quick his footwork is. That's the key with any kind of takedown, is footwork. A lot of people don't understand that. People who've never been on a freaking mat in a dojo don't understand how important footwork is. Mox's footwork is excellent.
Robert Anthony just getting broken down limb from limb by John Moxley.
Fired up, Excalibur. I'm sorry.
I've noticed it. And now, look at this, the shoulder capture.
Oh, okay.
Moxley tossing Anthony. Covers one. Oh, one count there.
I guess he was watching Best of Taz Volume 2. So, yeah, that's fine. You're going to pull out a throw I did. I might have invented that throw. You know what Cage can do if he high cradles a guy, dude? He'll connect someone's knee to their face and break their nose with the guy's own knee.
Look at this, Anthony trying to fight his way up off the canvas.
Tearing the leg up. Excalibur, explain in your way how well you know Cage. How many matches before AEW, how well you know what Cage can do.
I've probably called maybe 50, 70 matches with Brian Cage's career. I have seen the evolution of him. And, you know, he has become a world-class competitor under my watch. And Taz, I'm frankly scared of what he's going to become with you in his ear.
Yes, sir. You know what he's about. And that was, a nice single leg crab that Mox had on Anthony, and Anthony had to go to the bottom rope. But yeah, I just want people to know how well you know what Cage can do from all the years of calling his matches, so you understand what he's about.
I've seen the growth, I've seen the evolution of Cage. And if I have to say, Taz, one of the weak points in his game, in my opinion, was the submission wrestling.
Yeah, well, maybe you're right. That was past tense. I can assure you his submission game is on point. On point. Don't worry about it. He is ready. He is a super athlete. The machine behind us, Brian Cage, is a freaking super athlete. From speed, power, ability, agility, flexibility, intensity, violence, rage. No one can stop the path of Cage. I rhymed. I didn't even try to rhyme, and I rhymed.
Oh, Moxley pulling Anthony to center and sending him inside out. Robert Anthony, a very tough draw for this man.
You see the poise that Mox has. A lot of inexperienced athletes would rush in and maybe amp up their sense of urgency there, and he didn't do that because he wants to torture this man. That's what Mox wants to do. You see, he's trying to send a message to Brian Cage, the machine. That's what he's doing. I understand what Mox is doing. You really think, hey, Mox, do you really think that Cage is afraid? Does he look afraid? Hey, Cage, are you afraid? Come on, bro, please, not afraid.
Oh! You get the impression that Moxley could have ended this match at any point of his choosing. But now he's got Robert Anthony sucking the ring post figure four. Oh, man!
Oh, God, that hurt.
He's gonna break the leg of Robert Anthony.
Yeah, definitely. And he's putting he has been putting a lot of offense on that leg of Anthony. This is happening for one reason, Excalibur. This is Moxley trying to show myself and obviously Brian Cage what he's capable of, and that he's a violent, vicious man. Hey, Mox, we know you're violent and vicious. Beat the guy already, and enough with the bull. Okay? Really, enough of this. We see what you do, and he's trying to make an example out of this guy.
Jon Moxley has just been brutalizing Robert Anthony here, and finally, almost mercifully returning him to the ring.
Yeah, that poor guy can't stand up. I mean, you kidding me? He's tortured this man's leg.
I mean, this could very well be a career-shortening match for Anthony. Oh, God!
Listen, the size of Cage's quads and his hamstrings and his calves, the power in his legs. Cage, are you impressed? No, of course not.
Jon Moxley up to the top rope. Leapfrogs up and over Anthony. Coming into the corner, Anthony, though.
Oh, look at this.
Turns the tables on the AEW World Champion.
Shoot a half and pin him, dude. Get the victory of your life.
Robert Anthony trying to awaken some life.
Don't agree with this.
Those legs of his.
This is when you don't have proper guidance. He should not be doing this right now. He had an opportunity to pin Jon Moxley and defeat the AEW World Champion. There was an opportunity there.
Oh, look at this. Robert Anthony's trying to get him up in the Romero special, but he doesn't have the leg strength. His leg's so damaged by Moxley.
Not a good one. You just nailed it, Excalibur. I don't understand why you would do that.
Covers one. Oh,
and now he goes
count
for his cover. There's no reason to put the Romero special on. He should have shot himself a half while Mox is on his belly and pinned him and cradled him up. He had him, potentially maybe had him beat.
And Moxley just getting battered in the corner by Robert Anthony.
You see, Mox, what he's doing wrong here, and Cage, I know you're paying attention, my friend. He let this guy hang around. I don't think he should have done that. He tried to set a tone, set an example, make an example out of Anthony.
Oh!
And he's letting him hang around. Now he's obviously taking big control here. You can't let teams or players or people hang around when you can beat them flat out.
Moxley hit that big clothesline, and now he's got Anthony up. He's looking for that Gotch-style pile driver. Anthony avoids it, brings Moxley back up to his feet, up on the shoulders. And now Death Valley driver by Robert Anthony. He covers. 1, 2, no.
I mean, I don't know. It's funny to me. I mean, Brian, I mean, it's just like, you know, it's like this. He can't beat this guy.
Jon Moxley.
It's like he can't beat him. I know that sounds crazy, but I'm a little shocked here.
Robert Anthony getting up to his feet. Moxley in dire straits here. Anthony charging across the ring. Jon Moxley rolls him through, brings him in. He was thinking paradigm shift. Anthony detected it.
Yeah, and he countered it.
He bull rushed Moxley to the corner. Moxley sends him up and over the top. Anthony staggers him back towards center. Robert Anthony up to the top. Oh, man! Went for the leaping hook on Rana, but instead got flat with that powerbomb. Now Moxley just drops Anthony down.
Well, do yourself a favor, champ. Pin him already.
Covers 1, 2. Oh!
Are you kidding me? Cage, did you see that, dude? Bro, is this a joke? What is going on here?
Moxley's got him hooked, steps over, Texas Cloverleaf.
Yeah. I mean, look at the heart that this guy Anthony's showing.
But Moxley drags him to center and sits back. Robert Anthony forced to tap out.
Wow.
Here's your winner by submission, the AEW World Champion, John Moxley.
I'll tell you what, congratulations, champ, on a victory on a surprisingly hard-fought battle. That's not going to get it done, Mox. Not against that cat right behind me. Wow, I'll tell you. He had that Texas Cloverleaf Excalibur, as you said, and the man had to tap out. Anthony had to tap out. It's impossible to get a Texas Cloverleaf on Brian Cage.
Well, Taz, I think John Moxley made the mistake in the early goings of letting Robert Anthony hang around a little too long, but once he kicked it into high gear, John Moxley proved that he is very nearly unbeatable. He proved why he is the AEW World Champion.
I disagree. And I understand why you're saying that. I do, and I can see how a lot of people would agree with you. I'm not impressed, neither is Brian Cage. And I normally am impressed. I'll tell you, he is beatable. And he should be looking over here, not looking into empty seats. He should be looking at Brian Cage behind me. Not turning, see, that's disrespectful.
Well, John Moxley, the AEW World Champion, victorious here tonight, and he will be facing that man, Brian Cage, coming up later this summer at Fyter Fest.
AEW will not take responsibility for what is about to happen. The lights are about to turn off, and when they come back on, we will have one final match. There will be no countouts. There will be no disqualifications. Anything goes, because this match is an unsanctioned lights out match.
I'm a bad, bad boy.
Introducing the participants first, from Asbury Park, New Jersey, weighing 202 pounds, he is the bad boy, Joey Janela.
That's Connor. I had lunch today with Joey Janela.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's more to the story. He is one unique cat.
Yes, he is
Yeah.
one of, and I know Joey pretty well, one of the weirdest individuals I have ever encountered in the world of professional wrestling, and it is a world full of weird individuals, but Joey Janela has won over the AEW faithful already, and think about what a victory here over Kenny Omega would do for his standing with the fans around the world.
It's the biggest match that Joey Janela's had since he signed with this company, and he signed here for a lot of money and with high expectations. His overall win-loss record is not stellar.
No.
To be frank about it, and wins and losses count here. But it's not like the great Kenny Omega's been on an amazing roll either, quite frankly. I'll admit that. He's not been at his best.
And his opponent from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, weighing 215 pounds, he is Kenny Omega.
Well, if you watched Dynamite last week, you saw Kenny Omega appear at the top of the entrance ramp after Jon Moxley's match, and Omega brought some plunder with him.
Moxley, Omega, what a collision course they're on. But we also had last week, folks, at ringside, our announce position, Pac. Pac is pissed.
Before Omega could even use those weapons on Jon Moxley, Pac intervened, jabbing Omega from behind with a chair to the back of the head. And in real time, just to be frank with you people, that was just over an hour ago. If Omega's, if his brains are still scrambled, that can only behoove the bad boy Joey Janela.
Yeah, you're right. Great opportunity for Janela. He's fresh, he's ready. He wants to be known as a more well-rounded and all-around talent than a hardcore-like fighter. Like this match here being no rules, non-sanctioned. And by the way, folks, we talk about wins and losses. These non-sanctioned matches that we have here occasionally don't count on the one-loss record.
Yeah, very much so.
Sanctioned by AEW.
Joey Janela did take part in the first ever Lights Out unsanctioned match here in AEW. Was defeated by Jon Moxley, but that loss and that win for Moxley does not count on either man's record, nor will this match. But Omega, I'm not actually sure what the matchmaking on Moxley. Actually, they've both been ratcheting it up, and so perhaps this is a test for Omega to get back to wet his feet in that world.
Omega has his sights set on something big, something dangerous, and something final with Jon Moxley at some point in time.
Well, they will meet on November 9th at Full Gear on pay-per-view, on brlive.com, on ITV Box Office in the UK, and on Fight TV internationally, UK and Ireland for ITV Box Office. And Janela, not his first rodeo.
Janela's not going to wait on a collar and elbow tie-up. He's going to bring out the toys, if you will, early going here. Flat of the foot stomps are legal, by the way. And Omega says, not tonight, no chairs. At least not under these circumstances.
And Omega, with that chop resonating throughout the Gaines Arena here in Boston, Massachusetts.
It's almost as if Omega is desperately trying to regain the overall confidence of the audience, because a lot of folks thought because Kenny was the Wrestler of the Year last year, he owned the wrestling world, he was a top signee in AEW, many speculate that he would come in and be untouchable. That has not been the case here.
Very much so. He had that match with Chris Jericho at Double or Nothing this past May to determine the man that would take part in the first ever AEW World Championship match. Everyone thought that was Kenny Omega's match to win, but Chris Jericho had something to say about it, and that has sent Kenny Omega on a downward spiral.
I really like the upside of bad boy Joey Janela from the late Bam Bam Bigelow's hometown of Asbury Park, New Jersey.
Beautiful step-up work on Ronda there, taking Omega down and out of the ring. Janela tope suicida, launching Kenny Omega into the barricade. And you mentioned how Janela does not want to be known exclusively as a hardcore wrestler here.
Right.
It'll be interesting to see if he opts to show off his skills. But, as he sends Omega head first into the ring bell.
It's a good thing our doctor, he saw in their Dr. Sampson sitting at ringside. In these matches especially, you got to be, even though there's no rules, you still got to use your brain a little bit if you're the referee, because a guy can't defend himself. No matter what the stipulations are, you stop the damn match.
Very much so. There could be a referee stoppage. There could be a doctor stoppage in a match like this.
It could be a moving of chairs stoppage.
Yeah.
And now a ladder being brought into play. The ladder always has a home field advantage. Everybody loves the ladder. The next time they're going to be chanting, get the tables.
Janela filling the ring
with, as Ted Turner used to tell me, international objects. Not foreign objects, international objects. There's a stack of chairs being put in the ring, as you can see, obviously. And they're making a nice soft place for somebody to land here sooner than later, as Omega fires back up on Janela.
Knife edge chop there, staggers Janela.
These men, no matter what they may say, they have their personal issues, they have their issues to work through. Everybody wants to be the AEW champion.
Oh!
And man, oh man, what a shot right in the face of Kenny Omega came that steel chair at the hands of Joey Janela. Yes, this young lady's got a very concerned look on her face, as she should.
Nothing fancy about it. Janela just winging a chair right between the eyes of Kenny Omega, but Omega goes over the top. The Kotaro Crusher on the pilot chair.
Both men suffering from that. Those chairs, nothing to play with or to land on.
And Omega, he might have landed awkwardly on that pile of chairs.
Yeah, it could be a hip pointer. Boy, and those things just are so much of a nuisance for the longest of time. Janela's on the outside is trying to get back together here.
Yeah, he's been scrambled.
Yeah.
But Omega also scrambled as well after that chair thrown into his face.
Omega
building up ahead of steam.
Big time. Here he goes. Up and over.
Oh, the top. And I'm not sure who got the worst of that one.
I don't know. That's where you take a chance, high risk. Is it worth it? Really and truly, is it worth it?
We take another look at Kenny Omega launching himself over the top. And you can see how his legs got strung up on the top of the barricade.
And that's what screwed Omega. His legs got hung up on the security railing. He got upside down and couldn't break his fall.
And you can see referee Paul Turner and now Doc Sampson actually checking on both. On that left leg, maybe the left shin of Omega. Giving the thumbs up to the crowd.
Well, I'm sure Janela's aware that there's an issue. And Kenny is aware that Janela's aware. So here we are, right? You still got to keep fighting.
Now Kenny Omega has Janela whipping him into the ring steps.
Rough ride. Worst landing. Not a good flight, folks. A little turbulence. Steel chairs, or stairs, I should say. We had chairs.
Yeah, we've
chairs.
And we've got a ladder still there.
Yeah.
On the apron.
And then, of course, ladies and gentlemen, as I surmised might happen.
Oh,
wink, wink. We have a table involved. This is a lights-out matchup, one fall to a finish. Kenny Omega, Joey Janela. Table put in the ring.
Just saw a guy in a Tom Brady jersey cheering the table. It's the most Boston thing ever to have happened. Surprised it didn't happen in LA. And Omega returning Joey Janela to the ring.
Luckily, I think Omega dodged a bullet on his leg, but
still clutching it. I'm not sure if it's the shin, the ankle.
Yeah, me neither. He's shaking it off, though. He's battling through it. Here's Kenny Omega.
Omega.
Oh! Missile drop kick.
Pinpoint accuracy there.
Indeed. Hook of the leg. Far leg hook. Got a near fall. To Janela's credit, he was man enough, tough enough to kick out after that missile drop kick. Would have beaten a lot of men.
Well, there is absolutely no question about Joey Janela's toughness. And JR, we learned that at Fyter Fest when he had the first ever lights out match with Jon Moxley. Janela threw everything he had and possibly more at Moxley, but Moxley was just somehow able to prevail.
Janela's got a significant upside. He's just got to get on a roll, Excalibur. He's got to get on a roll. He's got to build his own momentum. Nobody's going to do it for you here. Here comes Kenny.
Kenny Omega. At the middle rope, the moonsault. You can't escape. 1, 2.
We've seen him before. He got a near fall this time. Again, Janela showing great grit, for the lack of a better term, in persevering through these challenges that are being thrown at him by Kenny Omega.
Omega grabbing a handful of that wild mane of hair of Joey Janela. And now looking for the snapdragon suplex. Janela, though.
Good back elbow.
Yeah, he knew it was coming.
Really solid.
Oh, the sheer jabbing into the midsection of Omega.
And it's legal. Oh! Man, that echoed throughout the arena here.
Janela takes a wild swing. Omega snaps with the dragon suplex.
Well, that is a scintillating maneuver, and nobody does it any better than Kenny Omega. The Snapdragon Suplex is a stem winder.
And you notice how Omega throws his entire upper body backwards and wrenches down with those forearms to plant his opponent on the back of their head.
Ref, when you see somebody having equilibrium problems, that's doing a good job right there, Ref. Check on the health of the athlete.
Yeah, Paul Turner making sure Janela has the wherewithal to continue. And oh, no, no, no. Oh, no.
Boy, Janela, sense of urgency, fighting out this situation out here on the ring apron.
Omega, though, the high boot.
Oh, no, look out.
Got Janela hooked up. Janela has Omega on the shoulders. We've seen him use the Death Valley driver on the apron before. Joey Janela has.
3 elbows to the jaw, breaks the hold. And now Omega still. There it is! Oh, my God! Snapdragon suplex on the apron of the ring. Nothing more devastating that Kenny Omega can do to Joey Janela than this. Watch the suplex. All the pressure, all the strain on your neck, upper body.
You saw Janela trying to grab on to that top rope to prevent himself from being suplexed, but Omega exerts so much downward pressure and force that Janela was unable to avoid it and just got dumped on the back of his head on the apron.
Really hard fought pro wrestling match here, ladies and gentlemen, here on.
Oh, he's got him up. He could be looking for the one-winged angel. Off the.
What now, kid?
He's climbing up the steps. Janela trying desperately to fight free.
He better. Oh, God! A suplex of some sorts from the stairs, the steel stairs. And Janela finally executed some offense, but he's in a hell of a bad way. Both men are in a bad way.
The stench of desperation all over that suplex.
Take a look at this, folks, in slow motion. Watch this.
Oh!
Here's the slow-mo.
You saw Omega try to put that right arm down to brace for impact, but
didn't quite get it all done there with the force of Janela. Janela's fought his way right back in this matchup. And as Excalibur said so brightly and rightly early, a win for Joey Janela against Kenny Omega here on this broadcast is huge.
It's huge. I mean, it doesn't count for his win-loss record, but think about what that would do for him on an international level.
But psychologically,
yes,
it's going to count because he shows.
He beat the Wrestler of the Year, the 2018 Wrestler of the Year.
Absolutely, and a guy that's going to be fighting, no doubt, someday for the AEW Championship. Because if you're not here wanting to win that title, why are you here?
And look at this, Janela with the table bridged on the steps, but it's facing upward, so all that hardware is facing upward. It's creating an even more vicious landing.
Janela now is preening around like a peacock. Now's not the time to do that, I don't believe. You don't want to give a guy like Kenny Omega another chance.
But this could be where, Janela has the advantage. Kenny Omega not usually used to finding themselves in hardcore matches. Janela,
spine first. As Omega goes sailing into the those ladders, the ladder. I'll get it right. More impact. Quite frankly, I'm just wondering how much longer Kenny Omega is going to be able to withstand this offense, Excalibur.
And you can see clutching that arm.
Yeah.
So that arm was whipped into the ladder. That was the arm he tried to brace for that German suplex on the outside for. And Joey Janela, those standing switcher by Omega, and sends Janela into the ladder.
Man, everybody seems to be on the verge of hitting that one move they need to hit to win. So we're down to that, in my estimation, here in the late innings, no pun intended.
Yeah, that one last shot. Omega puts on the brakes.
Oh, back elbow.
Janela rattled by that back elbow. Ducks under.
Suplex, and the Omega.
And that might be it.
Cover. The toes are down. Oh, how close. How close is that? I'd love to see that count again.
Half a heartbeat away was Joey Janela from defeating Kenny Omega.
Watch this.
Look at
that was a throw. That was like a Greco-Roman throw, not even really a suplex. A violent, vicious throw by Joey Janela, and Omega's head broke his fall on the lap.
Yeah. Much to Kenny Omega's chagrin.
Great matchup. AEW Dark. Always check your listings.
Yeah, thank you for joining us here on YouTube for AEW Dark. Check out AEW Ticks for all of our live events. Shop AEW.com as well.
It was unusual when Jericho announced the name of his team. It blew up the website.
Yeah, shop AEW.com crashed when the Inner Circle made their presence known.
Everything's good now, folks. You're gonna check it out. Oh, whoa.
Whoa!
Hello.
Bang right on the money.
Good morning. And how are you today? Look at Omega. And look at Janela follows him right in. Janela's he's like one step ahead. And
Just as soon as you say that,
Yeah.
Omega turns the tables.
That's relentless. Relentless Kenny Omega.
And Omega's got Janela against the ropes looking for the V-trigger. Charging in, Janela!
Inside out, upside down goes Janela from that clothesline. Or getting ready for the clothesline.
Fisherman's Brainbuster!
One,
2, no!
That's a second. I mean, extremely near fall in the last minute that Janela has created on Omega.
And you have to keep in mind the deteriorating mental state of Kenny Omega, how these losses, how the presence of Jon Moxley here in AEW has been affecting him. And, well, you know, I mean, he has to focus on Janela in this matchup. What is the presence of Moxley in the back of his mind?
How do we, if we were Kenny Omega, and I'm trying to put this as gently as I can, you know that if you fight Jon Moxley and you fight him with weapons or anything else, the bad blood that exists there, somebody's going to get hurt badly.
Somebody's going to get hurt, and I would say that Jon Moxley has the advantage in that type of match.
He may. He doesn't give a damn. And I don't know that I don't want to say he's soulless, but he is a very, very dangerous human being.
Heartless.
So now Kenny's got to make a metamorphosis change into that. It's not his normal personality.
And it seems to be effective.
Oh,
look at...
Oh! Superplex off the top. Man. Yeah, exactly, buddy. Woo. You wonder how much longer it can go.
Look at the elevation as we take the look at the replay. Look how high Omega was up, and Janela tried to pull him down into a brainbuster. But I think that the punishment was just too much.
Still amazing impact on both men, especially on Omega. And Janela stirs up first. Joey Janela with the advantage here.
And Omega on the outside of the ropes, on the apron, with his back to that table, with the hardware facing up.
No time to entertain.
Janela went for that Russian leg sweep.
Omega held on the ropes, and that saved him.
Yeah, I think it was a combination of Omega hanging onto the ropes, and then also maybe that ring apron. Janela might have lost his footing. Or from the ring skirt.
Omega's hurting. He's got to reach down. He's got to find whatever he needs, wherever he can find it, in his heart, in his soul, wherever it may be, and put this kid, Joey Janela, away.
And think about this, both of these men will be in action next week in Philadelphia when AEW Dynamite is at the Liquor Center.
If you haven't got a ticket, folks, it's been sold out for quite some time. However, generally on the day of the events, some tickets are made available after the production kills are addressed and all those things. So if you want to go, just stay tuned to that. And
stay tuned to AE Wrestling on Twitter.
Yep.
Omega and Janela desperately trying to fight to avoid being planted on that table.
Oh! Fight all you want. Still, fans are grimacing at the punishment that both these men are dishing out. This has not been a pretty match. Some might say it's bowling shoe ugly, but it's damn sure physical.
Janela with Omega up on the shoulders. Death Valley driver into the ladder.
Well, these guys are going to have bad dreams about ladders and other inanimate objects. Fans standing here, many of them, just half-assing off what they're seeing.
The reaction is akin to somebody that witnesses a car crash.
Yeah, what do you say? What do you do? I can tell you right now, Janela is wasting time. He can move all this furniture around all he wants, be very strategic. He's giving Omega a chance to breathe. And that's not a good thing for Joey Janela.
Omega is one of the most resilient competitors in professional wrestling.
Never count Kenny Omega out. And the chairs are certainly a nice tag team partner for Joey Janela, the bad boy.
Now Janela setting up the ladder in front of the table. Omega still struggling to get to his feet.
Not a good place to be, Kenny. Not a good place to be.
And Kenny laying prone on that table as Janela continues to pepper him with right hands to the head and face.
More strikes to keep Omega stationary, or somewhat stationary, and stay on that table. As Janela's going to take a massive chance, climbing to the top of that ladder, it seems. Wide-eyed and ready to take a chance is the bad boy. And oh my God, nobody there. The frog splash found wood.
The pool was empty. Nobody home for Joey Janela.
It's an amazing contest. One of the best matches we've had to date on AEW television. Take another look at this, folks.
This superhuman frog splash from Joey Janela.
There was nowhere Omega moves when Janela was in midair. Janela couldn't change his course. Look at this. Nobody there. And boom, the table's there.
And Omega, what awareness there as he jumped out of the way, or rolled out of the way as soon as Janela left his feet. Now Omega pops up into the spinebuster bomb. 1, 2. No, Janela gets the left shoulder up.
Omega's got to do a better job of covering the shoulders on that pinning predicament, because you know that Janela's going to, as long as he's breathing, as long as Janela's breathing, he's in this fight.
Yeah,
that's the way he operates. He's in the fight.
Drape those ankles over the shoulders of Janela. This match might be over with, but you have to keep in mind that possible ankle injury that Omega suffered earlier on with that dive that landing on the barricade.
Oh, V-trigger coming up.
Oh, bang right on the money.
That is one of the most devastating maneuvers in all of pro wrestling. Certainly here at AEW, the V-trigger knee of Kenny Omega, who loves to beat people with a one-winged angel.
Janela knows that as well as anybody. Just tripping and sending Omega's throat first into that middle rope.
Oh, man, jumping knee. Janela
Rising
fights
knee
back.
strike.
Man, these guys are hammering. They're not playing around here.
Oh, Omega turning Joey Janela inside out.
Omega beginning to feel it here. So this huge crowd double
the paradigm
DDT.
shift. Moxley's finisher.
Yeah, that's a little. Here, how's this? How's this taste, Mr. Moxley?